All right, after some fine tuning, I've got what I like here. These are a little bit proud here and down here on the corner, around that radius I mean. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. So the next operation is to cut these dados in here for the panels, and I've got I'm going to have a left and a right, so I'm going to mark these and run those grooves. Okay, I also had a thought, because I've got a couple of custom joints here, I better mark these. So I took tape, rights, lefts, RT for top, LT for top, and LB and RB. The backs and the fronts are self-explanatory because of the thickness, and then the blue tape stays on the outside. I just ran a test piece on my router table, and I was thinking of keeping the bit just to the edge of this tongue here, but that is going to be a really tiny piece out there, and I don't want to blow that out or have it break on me. So I've decided to come in 3/16 instead of this being an 1/8, or even slightly smaller than that. All this means is that this is going to be stronger, but I've got to make 4 stopped cuts because I can't go past this. Okay, so I got my stop set up. Just drop that on there. I've already done the tops and bottoms, so they look good. So here we go. These are such small pieces, it's just, I'm too uncomfortable lifting these off, and keeping the router running. So I've been doing one, shutting down, and then I'll do the next one. All right, to get my panel width and length, I don't have any measuring tools that fit inside this small space, so I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way with a couple of sticks. And I'm going to make a mark here. And then I'll pull these out. And I'm going to cut my panel just a hair wider, so I'll expose that line, just a little bit. That way I can kind of sneak up on that cut. So that's the width, and this is going to be the height this way. Same thing, I just drew a line, stack my pieces in the proper order, and I'm just going to glue these together to tack them that way. Ready for some glue up. Nice and square. Alright, my dry fit looks good. I got a couple cauls taped on here to put pressure on this tongue and pull it in tight this way. Once that's pulled in tight, there's enough pressure here to tighten up the sides. I don't need to get it right on the end here. I'm in good shape that way. So I'm going to use this setup for this door. Then I'll take the clamp assembly out, reset up another set of clamps, then just let them both sit and cure. After I clamp them, it really is self-squaring. It's just perfectly square according to that anyway. I'm not too concerned about square. I will check it though to make sure. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to push down on this panel. I'm going to put some glue in here. I might get some tiny wedges to put in here to push the panel down toward the front, so that as that glue sets, any little gap I have is going to be on the inside and not the outside. You can see here I got, if I hold it tight that way, then I eliminate this little gap. Now it shows up on the inside. So I'll grab a few wedges and put those in there to push that panel toward the front. That's good enough, because this is the side that I'm going to shape. You know, I'm going to roll this edge, so I don't need to spend as much time on this side. So 120. And that looks good until I get all of them in the case, and then do all of them at one time.